serial killers.
I'm not a big serial killer, by the way. Eight people, that's nothing.
Murder.
I wouldn't let me go, no.
Because you kill again.
More than positive.
Mystery. From within. True crime stories. SlenderMan. A malevolent and extremely dangerous creature who comes in human form, stands well over 7 feet tall. He is dressed in a black suit, has a faceless and hairless head with long arms and legs that extend well past that of a human's, and when angered, tentacle-like appendages protrude from his back. He is known to aggressively stalk his target, and when he catches you, you will be impaled to a tree, have all of your organs removed, and he will keep them in bags. If he is feeling generous, he will simply take you and vanish to a far-off destination. No one knows where, so being gutted may actually be the better option. How will you know if SlenderMan is near? Just keep an eye on your television, your cell phone, or any other electronic device, because his presence will surely cause static. This, of course, is all fiction. SlenderMan was created in 2009 by a man named Eric Knudsen, who entered 2 photos of this nightmare into a Photoshop contest. SlenderMan quickly became a cult favorite, which has been turned into short stories, YouTube videos, and feature films. Many of us will read about SlenderMan and then go about our day as we understand the difference between fact and fiction. However, for 2 12-year-old girls in the state of Wisconsin, SlenderMan was very much real. So real that they decided to offer him a human sacrifice. Although the persons in this story are of public record, I will only use their first names, as they were all 12 years old when this story made headlines. Peyton, known to family and friends as Bella, was a happy, social butterfly who wanted to please everyone. In 4th grade, she befriended Morgan, a self-described outcast who loved fantasy and Harry Potter. They were inseparable, went off to stay after class to help their favorite teacher straighten up the classroom. The girls would pretend that Voldemort, from the Harry Potter series, would be chasing them during lunch and recess. And when they reached the 6th grade, a 3rd girl joined their duo. Anissa soon established herself within the group, and although Bella and Anissa were friendly, it was Morgan who became her best friend, as they lived in the same apartment complex and would take the bus together to school. Now a trio, the 3 girls were not a popular bunch, but Bella was the most popular of the 3. With Morgan and Anissa described as misfits and tomboys. They all shared an obsession with cats, and Bella would often go to school with whiskers drawn on her cheeks. It was through this friendship between Morgan and Anissa that they began to dive deeper into fantasy and would develop a taste for the macabre and the explicit. They began searching the internet and came across a page called Creepypasta, a forum which people share scary stories, memes, and short videos. The name creepypasta derives from the internet slang of copypasta, which means copy and paste. This is where Morgan and Anissa met SlenderMan. For the next several months, Morgan and Anissa would write about, draw pictures of, and roleplay scenarios about SlenderMan. They would dive so deep into this world that SlenderMan would become as real as the person sitting next to them. Bella, however, didn't share their same passion, as she was content with role-playing scenes from Star Trek and Harry Potter. Morgan and Anissa would devise a plan to pay homage to SlenderMan, with the hopes he would spare his wrath and welcome them into his inner circle. A plan that involved human sacrifice. A plan to kill Bella. On Friday, May 30th, 2014, the day before Morgan's birthday, Bella and Morgan stayed after school together to help their teacher. They then went to Morgan's house, along with Anissa, for a sleepover for Morgan's 12th birthday. They went to the local roller skating rink until about 9:30, and returned to Morgan's, where they just lounged around playing on their iPads and tablets. This was when the plan was to be put into effect, but Morgan was tired, so they all fell asleep. In the morning, they played dress-up. Bella was a princess. Morgan was a character from Star Trek, and Anissa created her own character, a prostitutroll, which is half prostitute, half troll, giving a glimpse into the far-advanced fantasy of a young girl who craved to be a servant to a powerful being. They had donuts and strawberries before Morgan asked her mother if they could all go out and play. The girls walked to David's Park, which has a small play area, a baseball field, and public restrooms. As they walked along, with Bella in the front and Morgan and Anissa following behind, Morgan showed Anissa a kitchen knife that she had taken from the house. Anissa remembered thinking,
"Dear God, this is really happening."
After spending some time on the playscape, the girls walked to the public restroom, and once inside, the two girls attacked Bella. Morgan tried to hold her down, while Anissa half-heartedly pushed Bella's head against a brick wall because they had read in creepypasta that it's easier to kill someone if they are unconscious. And just as suddenly, Morgan got cold feet and began singing and pacing the bathroom floor. Anissa told Bella to go outside and tried to calm Morgan down by petting her like a cat. It is assumed that Bella brushed off the attack as some sort of violent role-playing because she stayed with the girls, and they all went to the forest to play hide-and-seek. In the woods, the girls were all running around, and Anissa tackled Bella to the ground but was unable to hold her there. When Morgan found them, she handed the knife to Anissa as Bella was picking flowers. Anissa lost the nerve and handed it back, saying, "Go ballistic, go crazy." Morgan told her that she wasn't going to do it unless Anissa really wanted her to. As Anissa took a few steps away, she swung back around and yelled, "Kitty, now!" Morgan pushed Bella over and said, "Don't be afraid, I'm only a little kitty cat," and whispered in her ear that she was sorry. She then proceeded to stab Bella for a total of 19 times. Bella screamed, "I hate you! I trusted you!" as she tried to stand but fell back to the ground. Anissa brought her deeper into the woods and left her for dead. They went to the local Walmart store where they washed in the sinks and refilled their water bottles. They walked around town for a couple of hours with the intention of running away to SlenderMan's mansion, which they believed was in Nicollet National Forest in northern Wisconsin, about a 5-hour drive away, but they were picked up by police.
What's the address of your emergency?
Waukesha County, Lincoln. I'm transferring over a caller on Big Bend. That's a dead end just south of Rivera.
Okay.
Came upon a 12-year-old female. She appears to be stabbed.
She appears to be what?
Stabbed.
Stabbed?
Correct.
Okay.
Sir, you still there?
Yes.
Hi, sir. So, are you with this 12-year-old female?
Yes, she says she's having trouble breathing. She said she was stabbed multiple times.
Stabbed multiple times?
Yeah.
Bella was alive. After the girls left, she dragged herself to a bicycle path near the road, and a passing cyclist found her. She was clinging to life. She was stabbed in the arms, legs, stomach, liver, pancreas, and within a millimeter of her heart. As she was being rushed to the hospital, she was able to give a description of Morgan and Anissa and what had happened. The girls were brought to the police station and separated into 2 different rooms. They each began to blame the attempted murder on each other, not realizing that Bella had already told them what happened. When asked why they tried to kill Bella, they went on to tell the tale of SlenderMan. Anissa appeared to be more sympathetic in realizing her reality, while Morgan was still very deep into the fantasy.
We said that we were going to go bird watching. People who trust you become very gullible, and it was sort of sad. And then I didn't know what I did. It sort of just happened. It didn't feel like anything. It was like air. It was weird. I felt no remorse. I thought I would.
When the detective asked how many times she thought she stabbed Bella, Morgan replied,
I don't know. I didn't know I was supposed to count.
Morgan was diagnosed as having schizophrenia, and to this day, very much believes in SlenderMan. Both girls will be tried as adults for the attempted murder of Bella. The parents of Bella agreed to a plea deal. Morgan would serve 40 years, and Anissa 25 years, both in a mental institution. Bella still struggles with the emotional and physical pain, and will require numerous plastic surgeries when she becomes an adult. For months, she slept with scissors under her pillow and fears for her life on a daily basis. Now in high school, she is slowly acclimating to being around people. For Bella, SlenderMan became a reality. Instead of a black suit and lanky arms, he came in the form of a friend. This episode of From Within True Crime Stories was written and produced by me, Dave Jari. Please follow me at www.fromwithinstories.podbean.com, where you can read my profile, connect with me on Facebook and Instagram, become a patron, and chat with me on Messenger. While you're there, don't forget to follow From Within to get first dibs on all new episodes. For a deeper look into this case, watch Beware the Slender Man on HBO. Stay tuned for more episodes, and thank you for listening.